So,
Anyway, it is now time. And yes, I remember what happened in the last episode.
care to
Foggy.
enlighten the audience slash Daniel?
I remember.
We
Me?
we ended up getting onto the spacecraft or the yacht and heading out.
And arriving at the appropriate coordinates at the appropriate time to
And nothing
find
was there.
no, something was there.
Oh, debris.
A bunch of debris and the Don Carlos was there. All shut down, it seemed.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
that is our segue to actually start the game.
Where's John?
Missing in action. So, there you are, floating in deep space in Xegian's captain's yacht. Observing the screen readouts. The unmistakable signs of Don Carlos uncovered.
Do we have scanners? Can we scan to see if there's life on the Don Carlos?
You hope so?
We hope we have scanners, or we hope there's life. Both.
You
I'm
hope
guessing.
this ship has scanners, because otherwise it would have been colliding with very many things.
Things, yes.
The question, though, is this thing equipped to scan for life forms inside vehicles?
Hey, technician. Because remember, we still have the technician. Here, can you see which thing does the scanning?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
You
I'm a
fixed-
mechanic.
Thinking
you
back to my
fixed it.
simulator training,
Yeah, I'm a mechanic, not a bridge operator. I specialize in hydraulics.
in what?
Hydraulics.
Oh, that makes more sense.
It sounds weird to my head, but yeah.
So thinking back to my simulator training, do I remember any training on the scanners of the ship?
Yes, by default, this type of ship has scanners that
Yes.
allow it to not impact into things.
Yes, but are there any other scanners?
That
Or-
is what did I just say? Did I?
Yes, you just stuttered.
Where's that kick emote? Kick
Hey,
player.
the cake emote?
Yes,
Cake.
the cake emote. Cake. Anyway,
Sounds good.
you
I don't
can.
have anything.
But yeah,
And we
you look around and you quickly discover that this vessel is not equipped for search and rescue, and does not have life form scanners on board.
Okay.
Life sign
Well,
scanners.
think it
I'm
would
going
do.
to.
I thought they would have equipped it. What the hell is a police? You know, he
You
he
do
was told
remember
that
that this is this is captain's personal yacht, paid by taxpayer dollar. Sorry, taxpayer credit.
But I believe I remember it's also armed.
yeah.
So
So how can it be
wouldn't
armed
it need
and
to
not
know
have?
where to shoot if it didn't have sensors to find out where things were? But
Yeah, you can find out where the ship is.
okay, can I scan the Don Carlos to find a a docking port.
You can.
I'll do that.
All right. That would be a notice check. Investigate also works. Because you have ample amounts of time. The question is, are you doing this quick or are you doing this slow?
Can I get some help from John's character? Because he's
Oh no,
been
John
on the
isn't.
ship.
Sorry, John's character Xegian is currently in an existential crisis, seeing the ship his son is supposed to be on
Sorry,
in complete shatter.
I can't resist this. You said John's character is, and then I looked over at chat and I saw Spade. What? Good one, Froggy. Good timing. Don't tell John.
Oh, you bet your ass we're gonna tell John about this. I'm pretty sure Froggy is gonna go ahead and make a clip out of that.
No more John.
Oh
Let's.
my god!
Ship paid by the... Ship is paid by the taxpayer dollar.
If Spade by the. Oh, okay. Yes, it will never have any more offspring of little ships. Okay. Yeah. All right. So investigate. You said sure.
So you're doing this slow, okay?
Yes.
Good. Mediocre, but good.
That's too good. Okay. So you scan about, and there is enough of a hulk of the ship remaining, a hull of the ship remaining, that you spot one of the docking bays of the Don Carlos intact. Docking bay, not docking hatch.
Okay. So you're saying the debris field that it's traveling through is actually part of the ship? I didn't realize that. From last time. Last time it just said, oh, they're going through a debris field. I thought the ship was intact. My bad. All right, well, head towards the docking bay.
Right, you glide through the debris field and towards the docking bay. Yes, I want somebody to roll me a drive check.
Well, I just boosted my drive.
Lucky going, I think.
How bad did I do? -2.
So, turns out the debris is a bit more mobile than you expected. And you end up damaging the captain's yacht in such a bad... how do you call it? There's enough of an impact to cause the whole ship to go burring. And all of you take 1 stress point of damage in your mental, because that made you go like, oh shit, we just crashed, didn't we? And then you quickly recuperate.
I'm like, what the hell? I thought you practiced this.
I did. The rocks are bigger than I thought. And they're more mobile.
Metallic than you thought. Because that was not a rock impact, that was a metal impact. And yeah, you're definitely leaking something in the surrounding space, but not a big
Well, we've got a mechanic to go fix it. There we go.
Do we have any suits? Do we have any suits?
Didn't back any.
That wasn't in the delivery from the missile?
No, I'm talking about suits for, like
Yes,
being
space
able
suits.
to
Yes,
space suits.
that's what I'm talking about too.
Actually, somebody roll me resources.
What's your resources, Zeva?
I'm looking. +1.
Okay, I guess it's me again. How bad can I screw this up? Fair.
Yeah, you have just enough spacesuits for the 3 of you.
One has to stay on the ship.
Yeah, well, John's not coming with us anyway. So.
Tactically.
Yeah. Okay, so I put on my space suit because we need to determine the damage on the docking bay.
Yeah,
See if we can put in the.
Well, we can see if there's actually any atmosphere in the docking bay as well.
yeah, that's the thing. There isn't, but you managed to get into the docking bay and float inside in relative. Was it a matching a relative stop compared to the Don Carlos?
Matching.
Okay.
Matching its trajectory in space. Trajectory. Yeah.
Yes.
So
But
I want to
the
see
docking
if
bay
there's
is
any.
sorry. The docking bay is dark and foreboding, and the only lights in here are basically a few glimmers of stars coming from beyond the hatch you came in through, and the opening inside that you came through, and whatever light your ship is making into the surroundings.
Make sure the headlights are on high.
Yeah,
your
High beams.
can you look around with and see where the switch is to, put on the gravity
Ah,
and the atmosphere?
yeah, you definitely can do a notice check or an investigate check.
I'll do I have +2 in each, so
As you please.
One is fast and one is slow. There is a significance to these.
slow.
Okay. 2 slows.
Two of them or one?
Huh?
Did you want 2 of them or one?
No, he's keeping track of how many slows we're doing.
So as you observe the surroundings, you have one of these gun turrets beam a searchlight going up and about, gleaming into the docking bay, and there doesn't appear to be any controls on this side. What you do find out is that this is a fighter bay, and there is no fighters present here. It's empty.
So there's no way to. Go on. Go on.
Yeah. Somebody has taken all the fighters out of here and taken them elsewhere. But there is closed bulkhead doors that you can spot on both sides of the dock. Both sides of the bay, leading towards the stern and the bow.
Is the normal, when the ship is functional, is there an energy shield holding the atmosphere in, or is there like doors that can close?
Do you know that? There's no military knowledge skill, is there? No. Just roll me academics then.
I read all about this. Great.
Great. There's actually both measures available, but they prefer to use the bulkheads because using the energy shield is taxing to the system. It can be used for temporary measures when you need quickly to close it off, but using the bulkhead is the way they do it.
Okay. So I'm guessing what we want to do so we don't depressurize the entire ship is close the bulkhead and then open the inner door. Or are the inner doors airlocks?
Yeah, with that hole, yeah, they can find there is a whatchamacallit yeah, they are airlocks.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about
corridor. So
okay.
This as far as you recall the design of the Don Carlos, there's abundance of airlocks around the ship.
Okay, so we don't actually have to worry about closing the outer door then.
It's like somebody designed this thing to take damage or something.
Yeah, amazing that. All right.
So what do you need me to do?
So is Helper Monkey? I don't know what to call him. Do we have a name for him?
You never
What's
asked.
your name? What's your name?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm Tom.
Okay, Tom. Dan, you had something to ask him?
Yeah, Tom. So did you find out what damage was done when I bumped into things?
I would need to go outside and find out. There's damage. I would hope it's only surface damage, but it shook a lot. I would recommend I examine the ship's insides first for any leaks.
Okay, that's what I'd asked you to do earlier, but okay, sure.
I did not hear you ask that earlier, so
Oh, okay.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Since
Also, hello, Megan.
Since Xegian is not likely to be joining us.
He's in a corner, sorry.
Yeah. Since he's not likely to be joining us, if you have to go outside to fix anything, we have a third spacesuit that you could use.
I'm hoping I don't need to go out there. Whatever destroyed Don Carlos, I don't want to find out.
Yeah, well, we're inside a docking bay. I don't think they're gonna A, come back, and B, even see us, even if they do come back. So
I don't want to take no chances.
okay, well, I'm just saying, if you need to go outside to fix it, then
it might
the
be
suit is
one
available.
of those space wizards.
Question for you, Tom. Do you know how to drive one of these things?
Yeah. Who doesn't?
We're taking the keys with us.
Yes. Yeah, I don't want you to leave without us. So I like take stuff that I know is not that he's going to have to repair in order to make it go.
Okay, roll me crafts. Yeah. I should have told you what the difficulty was first. But anyway, you take out things that you think is enough to disable the ship, and you're happy with it. Yep. It shouldn't go anywhere without the spark plug.
I was thinking that as well. It's like I'm taking the spark plug. Dan, make sure that he can't leave us.
I'm going to engage the locking protocols on the controls that I learned all about in class, and put in a password that I'm not going to tell him, but I'll tell Zeva just in case.
But not on the ship.
Yes. Once we're off the ship.
Okay, so you lock it behind a passkey.
Yes.
Yes, that would fall under... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which skill should I go? Craft again.
I don't do crafts.
Yeah.
I don't do crafts, but I read all about how to do this in class, so I'm going to use memory instead. Sneaky, not having that skill. Did that actually?
Yeah, that's a great.
I guess it worked. Wow, look at all those plus signs.
Yeah, you create the condition locked yacht.
Locked yacht.
Yes.
The locked yacht
I
monster.
hate the word yacht. Honestly. Yacht.
Yacht. Hi, Maker.
Yacht.
Hi, Maker.
Hi, Cat.
Yacht. Make it yacht.
Make it so. No, that's not. Yes, the ship is now going to engage in the skill of creating clothes. Make it so.
Yeah, okay, I'll go.
I broke Wooster.
Yeah, carry on.
So, yeah.
So now that you have done with, are you now done with your paranoia? Would you like to set up
Yes.
booby traps while you're ready?
No, that's okay. I don't want to blow up the ship by mistake.
Yeah.
Go.
You want to blow it up with Mr. Steak instead.
Mrs. Take. Yeah. So let's take things like the spacesuits, flashlights, any hand weaponry around.
Yeah, you take all of the stuff that you think you need.
Yes.
Yes. And you prepare yourself with the spacesuits and air in the tanks.
How much time does that give us?
Plot device. As long as the plot requires it.
Okay.
So you roll badly, you run out of air, that sort of thing.
Plot, fizz. Oh, what
Okay.
a leak it is.
When we look at the gauges, it usually tells us, you have 2 hours worth or whatever. So I tap on the gauge. Okay, we have plenty of time. Let's go and,
We have an appropriate amount of time. Let's go. Okay.
yeah.
So
Let's
Yeah,
get
Nick
going.
agrees with you.
set the airlock on the ship so that we can go into where the exit ramp is, and then close the door, pump that air back into the ship, and then open the landing ramp, and head out.
You descend into the gravityless environment. The magnetic soles on your boots clanking with each step as you get down to the magnetically susceptible hull of the ship. The darkness is overwhelming. As you step forwards towards one of the airlocks, you can see in the corners of your eyes movement, but when you look there, there's nothing. It is your imagination playing tricks on you. Or maybe something is moving. You can never truly tell. But you reach the airlock, and the first thing you notice, it has no power in it. So it must be opened and closed manually.
Okay. Cranking or
Lucky for you, no one has locked it from the inside. So it is relatively easy, if laborious, to open. But eventually you get inside the airlock, you close it behind you, and you open the second part, and you can feel the gushing of the wind as it arrives from the other side of the airlock.
So the ship itself is not
At
airless.
least this section is not
Yes, airless.
a vacuum.
Are there any emergency lights on?
No, the ship seems to be completely dark. As you wander in with your flashlights, the corridor is empty. Aside of 2 crates floating in the empty air.
Why would they have
So it
crates in
has
a
no
hallway?
gravity. It has no gravity,
Yeah.
Bingo.
but it has air.
Bingo.
Yes. Why are there crates in the hallway? But okay, fine. What's in the? I don't care what's in the crates. I do care that there's a. Oh, I'm trying to.
By the way,
something.
those of you with power, please roll.
That's giving it away. Damn it!
All right. So Daniel, you?
I got a bad feeling about this. Oh no, that's Han Solo. He's nuts.
Yeah. Han Solo doesn't have power. He's powerless, unlike you. You can actually feel a presence that is not anyone you know. It's a weird feeling coming from away. You would say it's not towards the engine room, not a bridge. It's somewhere between these two.
There's somebody here, Zeva. I can sense them.
Say what?
There's somebody here on this ship. I can sense them.
Okay. Well then. Where do you sense them?
Somewhere between the engine room and the bridge, which is pretty much the entire ship as far as I could guess. Though I guess the engine room doesn't actually have to be back at the engines, but that would make sense.
Yeah.
Where, relative to them, where was the fighter bay?
Fighter bay would be in the central portion of the ship. The
Okay.
engine room and the bridge are actually in the aft section.
Oh, the bridge isn't at the front. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's definitely somewhere aft of here. Somewhere between
Well, then-
those two. I think we should head that direction
Okay, let's go.
and probably regret it.
Yeah.
The question here is, what is your objective?
To turn on the power.
So, engine room
Yes.
or bridge?
Ooh. Well, wouldn't we have to go to the engine room first to get the power on? Because the button in the bridge isn't going to start the power, right? Daniel, you have more in drive than I do, so I don't know mechanics.
I don't think drive has anything to do with this, but
There might usually these things are built so that you can control most things through bridge without interference. So it could be that there is direct controls to start the engine from the bridge without needing to go to the engineering or the engine room. But you can definitely do it from the engine room.
Okay, let's head towards the engine room via in between the bridge and the engine room.
So where are you heading to?
I want to go to
Where do you
the
want to
engine
go?
room.
Okay,
I want to go
let's
to the
go.
engine room so we can get
Let's
how
not
are we
split the
supposed-
party. Let's go to the engine room.
Okay, so the two of you decide to head towards the engine room. As you pass through the many hallways, opening the many bulkheads that have been closed to make way.
Leave little M&Ms, something, breadcrumbs, yes,
Floating in the air.
tied to a string. I don't know.
As you do travel, it does appear that the most of the ship seems intact. So far, you before reaching the engine room, none of the corridors have been lacking in air. The feeling of someone is getting stronger. Even Zeva starts to feel it once you close down to the engine room.
Okay, you're right. Someone's here. But I want to get the power on so we're not having to, use flashlights.
And eerily, none of the corridors had the only two pieces of debris inside the ship were those two crates by the docking bay. Yes. So, as you reach the engine room, you realize that the door itself is locked from the inside. Like mechanically barred from opening it with the usual emergency message you've been using so far. But you know that this is the engine room because there's a big sign on the side of it saying main engine room.
Is there directions to the alternate engine room? Secondary engine room?
You can search that out if you like.
Just a second. Did we ever end up using all the bonuses from... I guess those aren't any good anymore anyway, right?
Yeah, none of those that were about the base no longer affect. No.
I can't even remember which one it was. It was like electronic skeleton key. Yes, that was it.
Also, to make it, no one said the engine is broken. It just turned off, so you might be able to turn the key directly from the ignition. Turns out it's a two-stroke engine.
We have to get into the room. Okay, that was bad.
Yeah,
so you're
I
saying,
was gonna say.
So you're saying it has basically been locked from the inside.
Yep.
I knock on it.
You knock on the heavy metal door, and your knocks echo in the corridor.
I tap out Morse code.
You actually know Morse code?
Who doesn't?
Okay, roll me academics.
Me or
Zeva? Yeah, you actually know enough Morse code to make a simple message.
And it's a military. Most military knows Morse code.
Yeah, in real life. But this is fantasy realm. But alas, albeit being perfectly correct, Morse code, an answer leaves you hanging.
in this
What did you
sheet.
say?
The answer leaves you hanging. In other words, nobody answers.
I tried to be poetic.
Yes, this is fantasy. They use SROM here instead of Morse. It's backwards. Dots are
Now,
dashes.
we actually call it dot dash peak.
Dot dash peak.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and in this world, dots are dashes and dashes are dots. It's the exact opposite.
Dash 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 dot 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 dash dash dash.
For SOS, yes. Okay. Is there any chance in hell, do we think we could find some way of unlocking it from this side?
You can certainly try. If you want to brute force it, it's athletics. You can try digging into your tool supply and use resources.
I'll use athletics.
Okay.
By the way, you said there's air in here, right? So have we taken our helmets off so that we're not wasting our air supply?
And I've stopped.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you mention that to me?
Not out loud.
So, that means you take your helmet off here. All right. First of all, I would like you to roll to me physique.
Well, I did my athletics, by the way.
Yeah, I know this, but I'm gonna have to do this helmetless thingy first. Oh yeah. When you take the helmet off, the air is very heavy.
What does that mean?
That means it's thick. The atmosphere is very thick. And it's very easy to get your lungs full of stuff. And you feel sort of stuffed. But luckily, it's not a problem for you. Not a big problem, at least. But the pressure of the air is more than you're used to.
Wow.
But yeah, you decide to use that to your advantage and just get at it. You pick up a crowbar from your kit, stick it in there, and use those lady muscles like they mean business. And after a Olympiad success in the methods, you crank open a door. And the air from within starts flowing out into the crack made by your crowbar. And the atmosphere starts to thin out very rapidly.
Can you?
Okay. I'm confused.
Daniel,
the air was coming in to the corridor or into the
out from
room?
the corridor into the engine room.
Ah, okay.
Can you use your flashlight and look to see if there is even a bridge there? I mean,
what?
Engine room?
Yep.
To see if there's even an engine room there.
Yeah. Is the whole room gone, or is it just there's a hole somewhere that let all the air out?
As you look in there, there is definitely lots of heavy machinery in there. Just that the air seems to be flowing out there. And the corridor is soon purged of an atmosphere.
As far back as the last airlock we went through, or whatever corridor. Yeah.
And, all the way back to the previous airlock that you closed behind you.
I thought we came through doors on the way here.
Yeah.
Didn't you mention there were doors on the way?
Yes, I did. And the previous airlock that you went through and you closed behind you is the extent where the air has flowed out from.
I'm now really confused.
You pass through several airlocks.
Yes.
Okay.
But then how is the air all the way back to where we started from?
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, okay.
To
That's
the
what I
last
heard.
airlock that we went through.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the way to the latest airlock you went through.
Okay. Fine. That makes much more sense.
Than what you heard. Okay.
Yes.
I think there's a hole in there.
Yeah, you think? Well, better put your helmet back on.
I already did. As soon as,
Yeah,
and I
okay.
even said it, I put my hair back
Yeah.
on. My
So-
helmet back on, not air.
Put my air back on. Error. Does not compute. Okay. So the door is now open.
Yep. And,
So there's an airless engine room behind this door.
Yes.
Okay.
I go to funny maker. I go and I'm like, okay, Dan, you know stuff about this. How do you turn on the engine?
Probably from the control room part of the engine room, which logically should be over there up that little short stairwell.
yes, as you do head in, you do notice that there is somebody in that control room behind those glass panels.
Is it the feeling that we were feeling before, person, or not?
Yeah, you don't get a feeling
Is
from that
there
direction
dead?
at all.
They're probably
Oh.
dead.
They're probably dead. Okay, a good point. Are they in a spacesuit?
Yes, there's a spacesuit floating in there, tethered to one of the handles inside the control room. And as you get in there, it doesn't move at all. Just tethered into the control room, what's it, console?
Okay.
With a chain. Like, not chain, a wire.
Does it look like that would be something that would be normal procedure so that they don't go floating away in
Yeah,
zero G?
That definitely looks like
It's
one of
not
those.
like, oh, we've trapped you here. We're going to chain you to this. Okay. All right.
Is he a dead or alive?
Well, you can't see, but it's not moving, that's for sure. There's
Okay,
one of those spacesuits with the dark visor in it.
Yeah, they didn't want to have to pay for the actor to be seen on camera, so
Yeah. We didn't have the budget for a corpse.
so they just stuck a mannequin in a spacesuit.
A lot cheaper.
Getting him to float like that a little harder, but
Where do you think the budget went?
Guys, kill me. So I go over to the control where that guy is.
are there any emergency lights on the control panel?
The control panel actually seems to be on. The control panel seems to have a battery indicator stating that you have enough battery remaining for the next 5 hours.
I suppose there isn't a nice like engine start button.
In fact, there is.
And I touched the guy's shoulder. Is he alive or dead?
As you touch the guy's shoulder, he begins to move.
Well, yeah, we're in zero G. Of course, he's going to move.
Yeah, but in sort of reaction to what you did,
Oh, okay.
its head turns to look towards Zeva. And it moves to hug you. It is rather insistent. Roll me a fight.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
So yeah, while you are looking at the very tempting start engine button, you realize that Zeva has decided to get cuddly with the spacesuit.
Oh. What's going on, Zeva?
The spacesuit is wrapping its hands around Zeva, and it appears to be trying to strangle her through the spacesuit.
Oh. Well, then I'll try and stop it.
Okay. Fight.
Aye, aye, good sir.
How do you plan on stopping it, by the way?
Um,
No,
grabbing
no.
it.
Just the fight. I'm gonna roll against you for the fight. Ooh, your difficulty is not very high today.
Can I screw this up? If I roll 4 minuses, I'll still beat him. Okay. Ooh, I rolled 2 minuses.
Well,
But I
we're getting
still
a
beat
lot of
him by
minuses
4.
today. So
Wow.
the 0G is really taking that effect on you. Nobody's getting their best efforts today. But yeah,
Well, except for Zeva opening the door.
you managed to wrangle the spacesuit off of Zeva, allowing Zeva to escape its grasp, which in turn means it's starting to hug you instead.
And I say, hey, we're here to help. I say out loud.
Yeah. Okay. Next turn, it is trying to hug Daniel.
I'm trying to
Oh, wait. Since you were the last to act, you tell me who acts first next time.
Oh. So when I beat it by 4, what did that mean?
Oh, it means it seemed very uncoordinated.
Oh, okay. I didn't get any advantages out of that or anything?
Nah, not this time around. No.
Okay. Because I was just gonna like
you just succeeded in automatically getting Zeva into freedom.
Okay. In which case, I will, and this is the start of the round.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so I will go first,
Okay.
and I will try to remove its helmet,
Okay.
like what it seemed to be trying to do to Zeva.
Sounds like a fight roll. Go for it.
Yes.
That's your difficulty. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
You go ahead. You grab that helmet. You pull it off with ease. It apparently wasn't on very tightly, and what appears is a gazillion little bugs that are like spreading out into the room, wantonly, leaving behind the skeleton of a skull. A skull and skeleton underneath, you know.
Yes.
And those bugs
said
begin
it,
to
Robbie.
float around. Yep.
So are we going to Stargate universe now?
I hit the power
As
button.
long for those replicators. We might be better
I
off
hit
if
the
they're
power
floating. Just a sec. I get to determine who goes next.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, unless it's dead, in which case combat's over.
No, you get to decide who goes next.
Okay. But then it'll get 2 turns in a row if you go next.
Well, then let it go. Let it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let it go.
It goes. It will attempt to infect both of you. So I'm gonna roll 2 fights. First one against Daniel. Second one against Zeva. So, yeah. These things are attaching themselves to your armor, or like your spacesuit, and attempting to burrow through it.
How did they? Do they have like jetpacks?
Oh, the outburst of air made them go all the way everywhere. Anyway, they were colliding to stuff and bouncing around. There's like a few on each of you, and the rest of them around the room.
I shine the light on the bug as a free action. Does the light do anything to it?
You don't have enough time to know the results of that
Oh,
this round.
okay.
But the point is, they are trying to infect you, and they rolled fights. You can defend against these, either athletics, dodging, or fight,
Swatting them
blocking.
away.
Yeah. Ooh, poor Zeva. Would you like to use a fate point? Yeah, Jones has no issue. Jones is sweating away anything getting too close to it. However, Zeva, would you like to use a fate point to reroll? Or...
I did use the fate.
Okay.
Well,
are you
she
thinking...
adds 2, doesn't she succeed?
No, it means it beats. So you need to get a +3. So you might want to reroll. Ooh, so close. Also, which trait did you use for this again?
Athletics.
Yeah, but you need to use an aspect for that.
To use the fate point.
They know I'm there, so I can't use that. I don't have an aspect, so I can't. You see I don't have an aspect that I can use.
Yeah. If you say so. Yeah, none of these are really applicable.
Right.
Oh. Well, never mind. You get to keep your fate point. But now you are in the situation where you have several sticky things on your armor.
Spacesuit.
Yeah, spacesuit armor, same thing.
I try to like.
It's Ziva's turn because she's the only one left.
Oh yeah, Zeva.
Okay.
Your turn.
Well,
you have a condition called space bug infestation.
Ow, 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 and I hit the button to try and turn on the lights. Turn on the lights so I can see what the hell's going on.
Okay, lucky for you, the remaining space bugs are destroyed by the lack of air within the next 6 seconds. Meanwhile, the place begins to light up. You can feel the vibrations of the engines beginning to purr. The whole...
What? Oh, you said purr.
Power.
Okay, I heard power.
Power.
Purr.
Yeah. All these
yelling in the
engines begin to hum their very distinct tune that you can't hear in the vacuum, but you can feel it in your boots as you stand against the magnetized floor. And everywhere you start seeing the lights pop up. And next to you, floating, the skeleton of the crew member holding the infestation. Floating in the air, still tethered to the console beside you. Engine is showing normal. Engine is showing 72% capacity. Sorry, not 72,
Okay.
27.
And I looked down at the things that are trying, I'm like, okay, go away. Lights are on. Die.
It's the lack of air that's going to kill them, not the lights.
Yeah, a lot of them are dead.
Do they have time? Did you say a lot of them or all of them?
All that you can see are dead. But Zeva still has that condition. Still
Okay.
managed to get through her armor.
You keep calling it armor. Okay.
Yeah. Because it functions like an armor.
Oh, okay.
It's surrounding you and protecting you against vacuum. What is it? An armor!
It's a spacesuit.
Armor with the tag immune to vacuum.
Ah. Okay.
Temporary immunity to vacuum. Also, Zeva, tag off 1 point of physical stress.
Okay.
I added to you a space bug infestation. So,
was there, I assume we're out of combat, sort of, right now?
yeah, there's no hostiles remaining.
What about me?
Oh, are you hostile? Okay, continue the combat.
Oh, no. Do I still have, you said I have space bug infestation
Yes.
on my body?
On your, well, they went through your suit. I have a way out of that, but it'll take a little bit. But first, I want to know, was there any reaction from presence when the power went back on?
Hold me power.
Mm,
Now that you have power, you can hold power.
I don't know.
Still there.
But I couldn't tell if there was any change because I rolled terrible. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That yet. Okay. Well, here's a possible solution to your suit being infested, unless it's you being infested. And that is, we go back one airlock further out. You get out of the space, the armor. Sorry, couldn't resist that. And then I take the armor back through into the vacuum. And that way anything in it will die, and then I come back out and you can put it back on again.
I think it's attached to my body at this point.
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's do it. Let's do this.
We'll take the time
Now
to do
we
that.
have-
Did you
That's what
understand
we
that,
do.
Wooster?
So you take off her spacesuit.
Not here, obviously.
Where
We go one airlock out where there's actually air so that she can take her spacesuit off. Then I go back through an airlock where there isn't air with her spacesuit. So if there's
Well,
any
it
bugs...
depends on if the bug is still on.
Yes, that's true. If the bugs are on her or if they're on the spacesuit. But...
And there's two of them.
Okay, so you decide to go To a
To
room
where
with
there's
air.
air.
Yes.
Fair. Okay. And it takes you a while, but you get outside of the engine room. You go a few corridors away, and you decide to do a strip search. Am I correct?
He's seen me naked before, so it's all good.
Fair. So, again, Zeva ends up naked.
Yep.
You got to stop doing this.
I know. What the hell?
He's just an exhibitionist. Come on, we know.
Like I said, I'm a lover, not a fighter. So.
Oh, is this one of those types of films? Yes, it is. Complicated airlock dynamics.
Yes, on the film, there's these weird, blurry, pixelated.
So,
Do we
okay,
have anything that? Okay, go ahead.
well, let's see. I do believe this would be a nice little investigation roll to find the space bugs, eh?
Okay.
And Zeva can't do it because you'll have to be the one to manhandle Zeva to do this.
Lucky me.
But I can tell him where it hurts.
Yeah.
Do I get a bonus for that?
No.
Good.
Good. Okay. Yeah, you find a few of these buggers stuck on the Zeva, biting into her, that are actually on points she doesn't feel. They're not hurting particularly where they are, but they're hurting somewhere else completely. Which is
Okay.
weird.
I will tweeze them, remove them, crush them.
Yeah, yep, that works, and Zeva gets another physical stress point.
But does she lose her entrapped by bugs?
But she loses a space bug infestation for now.
For now. Oh,
Are you getting rid of it?
am I getting rid of it? Well, yes, I got rid of the bugs on you. Then I'm going to take
No, I'm asking Wooster if he is removing it from my character sheet.
Done.
Oh,
Thank you.
So, you are
And,
now.
we will, I will decontaminate the suit via vacuum in case there were any more bugs in it,
Sure.
and then bring the suit back so she can put it back
You
on
take
again.
your time in the airlock, airing out. I'm sorry, vacuuming the suit. Not hoovering, vacuuming. And then you bring it back and give it to her. With the bug holes and all.
Do we have duct tape?
Yeah, you probably have.
Repair tape? Yes.
Before
Sorry,
I put it
armor
on,
repair tape?
Oh,
Before I
yes,
put it
yes,
back on.
yes. The brandless gray tape.
yes, I put holes over. I mean, I put the duct tape over the holes. Not
You
holes
mean
over.
the armor repair tape?
No, the mallard tape.
No, this is the goose tape.
A goose tape.
It's made
The
by
goose
Canadians.
step. Yeah. Which step is it? It's the goose step. All
Well,
right.
you know, duct tape is good for anything. You know.
Yeah. If it's not supposed to move and it's moving, duct tape. If it's moving, it is supposed to move and it isn't, WD-40. Don't need anything else. Okay. I think it's time to head towards the bridge via the person, since it was supposedly in between the engine room and the bridge.
Right. You start heading towards the bridge. Roll me a power check. I'm on a power trip, you know.
Both of us, or?
Well, both or either.
Yeah, okay.
Either or.
Oh, both or either or. What? Well, we're both
You're in
just,
sync.
yes, we're both learning this thing.
I actually I want to find the logs. I don't care about the power thing. I want to go to the brig to find out what the frig happened.
On a side note, as you are wandering through Don Carlos, the
Yes.
corridors you're going through are much less foreboding when there is a light about. And
Say what?
yeah,
There's
the
lights on.
emergency lighting on. There's like these light strips that are giving you the.
Yes.
It's still bad, but not as bad as it was before. And
Right.
as you walk towards the next airlock, you are suddenly ambushed by a pair of claws darting towards Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. One of
Is
you
it-
has to go.
Fred or Santa?
Santa Claus is coming to
It's
Zeva.
Krampus.
Zeva, you are being the punching bag today. So, Zeva, you are getting yourself an ambush. So the turn starts with me sending a big bug at you. This one is not a tiny bug, it's a big bug with no spacesuit. A pair of nasty claws, a mean face, and it appears
You
to be
killed
wanting
my
to eat you.
babies.
Uh,
You killed my babies.
yeah, it's not that good, but it's coming at you.
Well, you
Uh,
said I was ambushed.
yeah.
So did it get me?
It rolled a 0, so probably
You
Not-
get to roll a defensive roll.
Athletics?
Sure. Yeah,
Holy shit.
you glimpse the assault coming from like the corner of your eye. Like you pass this was it when you have this indentation in the wall? You walk. Well, anyway, there's a fixture there that is blocking sight for a moment, and as you pass from behind it, this creature approaches. You see it in the corner of your eye. You manage to just dodge back enough to see the blade go through here, so close you can almost feel it on top of your eye.
I go, Daniel, watch out! As I evade it.
okay.
Because you're probably in front of me.
What? Who goes next, Wooster? Since that was your turn.
Oh yeah, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Zima must go. Since she got attacked, she gets to decide what to do.
I don't have anything. I run like hell towards the brig.
Bridge. You
Bridge.
keep going to the brig. We're not trying to get into prison again. That's where you like getting naked, I know. But sorry, was that allowed? The bridge. The bridge.
Bridge! I run like hell to the bridge.
You could always try and shoot it.
I don't have a gun on me.
We're prepared.
Yeah, you have one if you want to have one.
What would I use?
Fight. Presumably.
Knowing my luck, I'd probably shoot you.
Well, there is that problem. Well, you could always run give me my turn and then I can fight it.
I'm gonna run
You're
because
gonna
I don't.
you're gonna make distance between it and yourself. Okay.
And then
Pass it on to me because I'm the only one left.
Yep.
yeah,
I'm going to fight it with a nice a gun that is appropriate for the fact that I'm in a spaceship. Then again, I'm in the middle of it, so I'm not going to break any holes.
So, a blaster pistol. Sorry,
Sure.
Sorry, a blast pistol.
Yes, whichever. What is my difficulty, sir?
Your difficulty is his defense roll.
Okay. In which case, I will roll first this time. And roll really, really bad. Oh, but he didn't overcome it. Yay!
Yep, it meets it beats. So, yeah. That wasn't the other way around. Either way, yeah, you managed to lightly nick it with your laser blaster.
Does it seem to have any effect?
It seems to be annoyed by this.
annoyed. Oh boy.
Annoyed.
I was wondering what creature this was. It's called a Noid. It doesn't have a name. It has no ID.
So,
All
who
right.
goes next, Daniel?
I guess it's going next. That way we get 4 turns in a row.
It goes next. It chitters very loudly.
It what?
Chitters.
Shivers? Oh,
Chitters.
I don't know that word. Oh, chitter. Okay, I heard shitters.
Chitters! That's what I said.
Okay. It shitters. And there's now a brown puddle beneath it.
And are you wearing your helmet?
Me?
Yeah.
I never yeah, I'm still wearing my helmet.
Zeva?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. The vibrations of your helmet begin to give you tinnitus as it does that. So roll me a physics check. Sorry, a will check. Both of you.
Oh shit!
I made up for it.
Yeah, okay. The difficulty was 1. I should have mentioned that.
Do you have anything that will let you re-roll? Because I don't think you're going to get that bad again.
I have nothing to reroll with. I have no aspect that
So-
I can use. Unless there's some shinies around.
Well, this thing creates an advantage against Zeva. This means what was it? Echoes of terror inside your helmet. Yes, this
see
thing
Zeva-
echoes from the from the insides of the helmet.
You see Zeva drop and is holding her helmet like this.
But Daniel, you also have that effect in your helmet, but your mind is far too beyond such petty trickery. And
Petty trickery. Ooh.
now it's Ziva's turn.
Is it? Oh, okay. Yes, because you get to decide. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the bridge, so I'm basically crawling to the bridge at this point.
Okay.
Still trying to go, but I'm now like 1/8 of my, running. I'm not running. I'm like crawling
Yeah,
at
yeah,
this point.
you get to the airlock in this turn. Who goes? And you can try to open it if you like.
I'll try and open it.
Okay. Roll me athletics. Yep, easy enough. You manage to power through the distractions, get to the latch, slide it open, and there's another one of these things behind it. Just standing there waiting, staring at you. But who's next?
Well, the only one left is me.
No, there's a new combatant.
It's their turn. His turn, the one in front of me.
Okay. It decides to attack you. And it's invoking the Chitters of Doom. Sorry, the Echoes of Doom. So it gets a +2 to that. Yeah, it needed it. Might have been better off re-rolling, but... Oh.
I don't think...
No. Yeah.
It's...
I'll allow it this time. Because that was a physical attack. It's coming at you with the claws, and it's using... it's invoking
You said the Chitters of Doom. That's
what it used to get the +2.
Yeah, he got the +2
for its physical attack.
But see...
Yes. And that's why I'm allowing you the will check. Because it was a physical attack, but I did not specify that. But you just push those chitters out of your mind. The echoes in the helmet. You push them aside and you manage to focus yourself enough to dodge the blades coming at you. Oh, the claws. Oh, they are blade-like claws, so.
Bloods.
Can I go?
No. I'm the only one left.
Yeah, the only one left is Daniel.
I'm going to try and remove the one that's in front of me.
Okay.
And try and roll better than last time.
Use a bug spray?
Oh. No, never mind. I'm not going to pull that out. No. 4.
Oh yeah, you succeed by 4. How do you want to do this?
It's going to evoke memories of its smaller counterparts.
And it will
break into little pieces and go flying everywhere.
Emulate its smaller counterparts, you say?
No. Not immolate. Blow up.
Immolate it. I said emulate.
Yes, I know, and I don't want it to emulate them. That would be bad.
It will become its earlier stage of larval form in 1,000 different species.
It blowed up good. I'm just saying to say it blowed up good.
Yeah, okay.
And hopefully it's not made of his little counterparts.
Yeah, its head goes... and the rest of the body flops down on the floor. Okay. Who's next?
Can I see the one in front of
yeah, she's not
Zeva?
that far.
Okay, and she's not blocking it?
She's in the way, but this is narrative anyway, so...
Okay. Well, I'll move to a position where she's not in the way and try and blow that one away, too.
There's no condition Shiva in the way.
Okay, good. I'll try and blow that one up too.
Yes, blow the Zeva in the way up.
No, don't blow it. No. No Zeva's blowing up involved in this. 3.
Right. Let me roll a defense. Okay. You make a heavy hit to it. Blasting the side of the creature. It staggers a couple of steps backwards, but it is very much in the fight still. Who goes next?
Zeva.
I get out of the way and I pull out my gun and I shoot it from the back.
So roll me a fight check to see if you can beat -2.
A fight?
Fight.
Yes!
Ah, that's 3 more than it does. See you go, gablami on its face. And your teeny tiny bee blaster manages to go straight through its brain on the other side, and it slumps down. Well, you assume it's the brain. Well, straight through its head, and it slumps down in front of you.
Little do you know, that was actually its reproductive organs, and
it died of shock
anyway.
after losing it.
And as... No, I'm not going to go.
I turn around and I just go to where the logs are and I want to find out what the hell.
Well, we have to get to the bridge yet. You were just at the next airlock.
We're in the bridge.
No, you were just at the next airlock.
Yes, you were on the way to the bridge.
Yes.
And during the travel, you got ambushed.
Got it. But no, I went through the door of
and
the
the
next
door
one.
led to the airlock.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm
we have
continuing.
to get. We still have to. We're still traveling towards the bridge via the weird person somewhere, maybe.
Yes, and I keep going, and I'm actually now booking it because I don't want to encounter any more of these things. So.
Yes. Yes. How do you plan to prepare for these things on the way out?
Called this.
Oh, you tell you, come here. Come here.
Gun.
Give him the finger.
Fine. So, as you move further into the Wooster Bridge, you start hearing whispers.
Are they whispers or are they...
Goes on my ship.
What?
Exactly.
Go-go's on my ship? Okay. Okay, so we don't start dancing. We're not go-go dancers. Or maybe it wants go-go's on her ship.
Who is on my ship?
You know, this reminds me of Harry Potter and Voldemort does his thing. Yes.
More of a lisp, though. Don't speak parcel.
It is I, Zeva,
goddess of the Nile.
And you can feel it's trying to get into your minds. I can see you. So roll me power. Difficulty is 0.
Can I try to get information from them in reverse using my once per session Jedi mind trick?
You can influence someone's thoughts, but you can't get information.
Well, I'm
You
influencing
can
the thoughts to
insert
tell.
information,
Yes,
not take it.
I'm inserting. Tell us who you are.
Yeah, sure. You can try it. Your difficulty is, however, 4.
Okay, I'm not likely to get it then.
But you can try it.
No, I can't.
I told you can try it. You can also use a fate point to reroll that.
I'm still not likely to get it.
That's not my problem.
Uh-huh. Well, I do have the perfect aspect for it, but
Why don't you use it?
time is it? Oh, we got lots of time left. Technically, at 2 aspects.
Zeva, also
No.
roll power.
Oh.
Yeah, Zeva succeeds. Zeva is not influenced by it.
Do I roll a regular power for that?
Yeah, you need to do that too. Unless you want to voluntarily be influenced by it.
Nope, I'm influenced.
Would you like to use a fate point for it? Or would you like to see where this is going?
What? Literally, all of my aspects would have been good for re-rolling the first one.
You can also reroll the first one too. These are disconnected checks.
There goes a fate point. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to use. I am Spock. Luke.
Okay.
I don't know. It seemed like a really good name at the time.
And that was the one.
That was to get rid of the -1. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Or I could have just given myself +2 for the same thing. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you succeed. It does not. The influence that it's trying to exert over you does not function. But do you want to try and reroll the one that you're doing against it? Yeah.
No, not with needing a 4.
Yeah, fair enough. For now, there is silence, and you travel towards the bridge.
Yeah, we're not sidetracking towards the weird voice anymore. We're heading straight for the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right.
And this
give
time
me a
I
notice.
just don't.
Give me a notice check before you get there. Difficulty is 1.
For who? Both or oh, never mind.
Never mind. So yeah, you, Zeva, realize that you can smell the ambush coming. Like, sort of, you can feel it in your bones. So you decide that, let's not go that way. Let's take this way instead. This way, this way, this way. And you lead Daniel a non-straight line towards the bridge. And you make it all the way to the bridge door without a single incident. But you are damn sure you passed a few of these. In fact, you find a single cocoon outside of the bridge room, just stuck into a corner, still apparently intact, having not hatched.
With fire.
Do you want to do something to that, or just pass it silently?
Oh, I'm gonna shoot the shit out of it, and
Burn
then go
it.
into the.
Kill it with fire.
We have fire.
Yes. We have, what are they called? Go boom, make flame. Boom, flame creators. What are they?
Grenades?
Yeah, that's
but
the word.
We don't want it right outside of. We don't want it right outside the bridge. Hello. That's why I wanted to shoot it.
But okay, when you said a cocoon of the big one or a bunch of the little ones?
That's a good question. It's a cocoon. You can't see through the walls. It's big enough to hold the big one, but so was the spacesuit that had little ones in it. It is deceptively man-sized.
Delenn, is that you? No. I want to kill it with fire.
Is it a cocoon? Or is it a cocoon with a person inside? Is it an egg? You said man size. Does it give is it a person inside basically waiting to be lunch?
It's a good theory.
What do you want to do, Daniel?
I want to kill it with fire. And I don't think we have a flamethrower.
You know what? You take care of that. I'm going to go and open the bridge. But
Okay.
I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to.
Okay, you go open the bridge, and once you're inside the bridge, I will try and kill it with fire.
Okay. So that's the plan.
You go and open the door to the bridge.
Yes.
Zeva really said, I'll leave the murder to you, but I wasn't here.
No, but the way I opened it, it's like I pushed the button, I put sideways in case there's another one standing right there.
Yep, here's the thing. There isn't. There's a bridge, and do you remember the bridge you have in the yacht that is big
Yes.
and
Yeah.
glamorous? Well, this one is that, but bigger.
And
Same
glamourouser.
layout, just way more stations. And more consoles. The captain's chair is similar, but perhaps downsized. Like, it's simplified from the one you have on your yacht. For obvious reasons. Because this is actually meant for someone who is doing a job instead of pretending to be a captain. And there's also a whole lot of cocoons in it. But there's no movement.
I'm going to open one.
you are going to open one.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 7 cocoons in there. Roll me 1d7. Just open the list here.
How do I do the roll?
Slash roll 1d7.
1d7. Are the cocoons in the like at the workstations?
No, they are in corners underneath.
Okay.
They're not clearly assigned to any workstations.
Okay.
It would help if I did it on the right one.
Or instead of picking one at random, you could try looking for clues on what it might be.
I want to investigate.
All right, you investigate around. Meanwhile, Daniel, you're outside with the 1 cocoon. What would you like to do?
Do I know what's going on? Like, was she keeping me up to date? There's nobody there,
Yes.
but there's cocoons?
I do believe she said that there's cocoons in here.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. There's 7 of them, actually.
Okay, plus 1 out here. Wonder if they're connected in some way. So I better not blow this one up until we find out some more.
Are you going to come in here?
I'm gonna come in, and I'm gonna head to the comm station.
Okay.
So I'm investigating. What do I find out?
Right, you're investigating, and as you're looking around, you find one that has a lanyard coming out of the cocoon, and on the lanyard there seems to be dog tags on it.
So I pull on the dog tags. Shut up, Daniel.
You hear?
What happens?
They seem to be stuck inside. Like the other end seems to be stuck on the other side.
I move it this way and that way against the cocoon to see if it loosens the cocoon.
Okay, sure. As you start doing that, it ruptures and say hello to 1,000 tiny babies. Okay, so babies go first. Babies will attempt to, hug mama. Here comes the fight roll. Yeah, Mama gets away. Now, here's a little problem. You don't have a vacuum. Last time, you had a vacuum on your side. Now you don't. And
Do we fire extinguisher
so
on the bridge? No, I have a
next,
question.
Zeva.
Do we have a fire extinguisher on the bridge?
Rich.
Well, you can use a fate point to create one.
I'm going to use a fate point to create one.
Yeah. By the way, you can use a fate point to create a thing that you want to be present on the scene. So it appears that the Imperium didn't, in fact, supply their bridges with fire extinguishers. Yeah. So these are you can create all these sort of things without asking me by using a fate point. So this is a good practice.
Okay.
But it's good to ask if they're already there. That way you don't have to use a fate point.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Sometimes I describe them,
there
sometimes
would
I
be.
don't.
Okay.
Because they might
I
have
would
been
think
used
there
or
would be.
whatever, but you created a situation where there's one unused fire extinguisher left in the room. You grab it and you use it to fight these things. And roll a fight with a +2. Well, I should say roll a fight, but I'm giving you a +2 because it's a area effect weapon.
Do I add the 2 before, or do I?
You add the 2. Because you're forced to use it on this roll because you're using the fire extinguisher. Oof. Yeah. So, Zeva, bad news. The bugs managed to get into positions that are too far apart for your fire extinguisher to catch them. Unless you use another fate point to give yourself a +2 for some reason. But you need to use an aspect for that.
The bugs are shiny.
Some bugs are.
Actually, I'll allow that.
And what do I roll?
You can just give yourself a +2. Or you reroll the entire roll. Which
+2.
Which is risky. You got a -1 last time. So it's 50-50 if you get better or not.
No, I'm going to do the +2.
Okay. So you get a +2, which equals. And that means these bugs take a little bit of damage. And who goes next? Oh, wait. It's Daniel.
It's Daniel.
There's no
I'm
options.
the only one left.
Yep.
Well, I did have a grenade handy. On the bridge seems like a really stupid idea.
Package.
What?
That's
What?
Grenades were not in your care package.
They were not?
No.
Oh.
Unless you use a fate point.
Well, I only have one, so I don't think I'm going to be using it. This is going to sound really weird. Is there a why would they ever do that though? I was thinking, is there any control to evacuate the air from the bridge?
That might be. But are you willing to risk it?
Risk evacuating the air or risk finding the control?
Well, we're in suits. Remember, we're
still in suits, so.
Yeah.
And I put duct tape on my holes.
You can attempt to find
Too
one.
much information.
I'm gonna say it is a notice check with difficulty of 2 to find a control that will evacuate the air from here.
Okay.
Should
Okay,
have picked
let me
the can of
clarify.
raid instead. Oof, that's a 0.
Do I want to waste my last fate point?
I still have 4.
Where did all my aspects disappeared?
I don't know. I can see them.
Is there a okay? Not what I meant to do.
The third one seems about right.
Yes.
It's right over there.
I wonder where it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. There goes my last fate point.
Yep. Apparently, one of the firefighting things you can use on the ship is to just get the air out of the room in a rapid succession, and that should stop most fires. And boom, there's a vacuum. This means the bugs have a limited lifespan. Luckily for you, you get to choose who goes next.
Zeva, so she can get away from the bugs. Or blast them again.
There's a vacuum in the room now, right?
Yeah, there is rapid decompression going on right about now.
Yeah, I get far away from the bugs, over to where the communications is, to see about, you know, the last logs.
So
that were...
wait.
Wait, that'll be after
Are you
the
trying to
combat.
get away, or are you trying to look at the logs?
No, I'm trying to get away, which is closer to, because
Yeah.
I went over to that guy.
Because you're
That's the
describing
direction.
two contradictory actions.
Yes.
You need to choose
Oh.
one.
Once
I'm
we've
getting
taken
away.
care of the bugs, we'll worry about logs.
Yeah, I'm getting away.
Okay. You are
Now the
getting
bugs.
away. Pro athletics.
What?
Athletics.
Athletics? Could be a good roll.
Oh yeah!
Superb!
You get the condition goal that's called sufficient distance, and you get a free invoke on it. No, wait.
I get a free invoke.
You get 2 free invokes on it.
If you need to get away again, you can get away again.
Yeah. Okay. Next is who?
The bugs.
The bugs go next. Okay. The bugs have enough numbers to try and infect both of you. So some of them chase after Mama, and some of them chase after Papa.
Can we use the 2 invokes of we get away to get away?
Sure. Here's the
And
one
hopefully
on-
they'll be dead
on
before they
Mama,
have another turn?
and
Wait a
here's the
minute.
one on
I
Papa.
get 2 free invokes.
You can give him the other invoke if you like. But yeah, Mama, you get which way around were they again?
That was Mama, then me. So yeah.
Okay, Mama first with the +2 and Papa -1.
What are we rolling?
Well, I have a free invoke.
But you want to
I'm
roll.
using my... What?
Yeah. You created yourself an advantage. You can roll first and see if you need to invoke it.
Okay. And it's athletics?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm going to use my free invoke.
Okay. Yeah, you dodged it. Then Daniel.
Am I fighting them or am I running away?
I don't know. That's you. Your choice.
I guess I'll fight. I just don't know how that would
You just
manifest
whack at
itself.
them as they come closer to you. How's that so hard?
Okay.
They are tiny and ineffective on their own, and you sweat anything that comes too close. And
Okay.
by the time you stop sweating, and the rest of them are dying out of oxygen deprivation. And,
Great.
You now have an airless bridge.
Perfect. You know what it's a good time to do? Break open all the other cocoons so the bugs will die. Because they might still be alive inside the cocoons.
It appears we have a phone call going on, so...
Oh,
never mind. It seems to be over.
Sorry about that. It was my son.
Okay, cool.
so I think we should break open the other cocoons so all the bugs inside them will die, because they might still be alive in the cocoons.
Are you fucking kidding me? Excuse my French. Like,
Hmm?
do you want us to die?
No. If the cocoons get broken open when there's air, they can move around and fight. If there's no air, they die.
Is all the air out?
Yes.
No,
All the
I'm
air is
asking
out.
Wooster.
He already
Asking
said that.
Wooster.
Yes, it's airless bridge.
Okay, then yeah, let's
We'll do it carefully, like pierce them in case there's air inside, and stay away from the spurting out if there's any bugs coming out.
But why don't you do that? And I'm going to go over and check the logs.
Well, I might need your help, but okay, fine.
I want to hear what the logs are, how they encountered these things. Also, I want the bridge to be locked because we almost got ambushed. So there's still things here.
Yeah, there's still one outside that we haven't taken care of. Even if we take care of all 7 in here.
You want to bring the one inside?
No. Don't want to try and touch it at all yet.
No, I'm talking about the cocoon that's outside the
exactly.
door.
I don't want to touch it because maybe touching it will break it open.
Got it.
But I do want to open the ones in here while there's no atmosphere to kill all the bugs that are inside them. That's the plan. We'll start with cocoon number 2. Does it work, Wooster?
There's no bugs coming out of cocoon number 2 as you open it.
Okay.
Cocoon number 3.
There is apparently nothing in cocoon number 2.
Okay, what about number 3?
Number 3. There seems to be a mass inside the cocoon, but it is not made of bugs. Just a mass of some liquid that spills out.
Okay.
Number 4.
You'll notice a pattern here. We're going to go to number 4. Notice I almost said 5.
Number 4 does have bugs in.
Okay.
And they quickly shrivel up and die. Number 5.
Number 5.
Is number 5 is alive?
Number 5 is alive.
Not anymore.
Number 5 has a big bug.
Oh.
And the big bug awakens and apparently has a more ability to hold vacuum. And it attacks the nearest creature.
That would be me.
Which is Daniel. So...
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't manage to hurt Daniel, but it too runs out of breath quickly enough after that. And collapses on the ground.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Being more careful about big bug.
Number 6 has also the liquid inside.
Number 7.
Number 7 also has liquid inside.
Okay.
Does the liquid look like liquefied human?
How does a liquefied human look like?
Oh, what was that movie? Okay, they probably didn't exist in that universe. Yeah, okay.
But now you have these droplets of liquid floating around the room in vacuum and 0G.
Okay.
And also dead bugs, a big dead bug, and one empty cocoon hanging on the wall, and 2 corpses that remain after the little bugs.
What's the name on the dog tags?
Xegian.
Oh. Fuck. Captain Kalina.
Well, Daniel's closer. You should
Kalina.
grab the dog tags, and then I see if there's any button that says gravity. So everything drops.
So you decide to go ahead and engage the gravity. And indeed, everything begins to drop. Several pieces of larger furniture that were floating come down as well. There's a lot of clinging.
It's a really
clanging.
stupidly designed spaceship if they have floating furniture.
Yeah. Furniture should be,
Some of them weren't intended to be floating, indeed. But yeah. And you can feel relief on your minds.
Uh-oh.
Somebody.
Why do I feel relief?
Relates.
I want to
the
listen
bridge
to
is
the
yours
log.
either way.
I want to listen to the logs.
And I want. Should we put the air back on?
Yeah, let's put air back on so we our reserves. Hello?
Yes.
Also, let's see if there's any
And make sure the bugs don't come back to life.
Yeah, like headshot. Yeah, I assume you do these actions,
Okay.
and the air flows back into the bridge. And what is that you wanted to do?
Okay.
Listen
She
to the
wants to
logs?
check. She wants to check the logs, and I want to go to the communications console and try and open a communication with. I can't remember the name. Home.
You mean amphibia?
Yes.
The Frog Star System planet amphibia.
Yes.
All right. Oh, I think we lost somebody. Yep, we lost Zeva.
Oh no, the bugs got Zeva.
The bugs got Zeva. Just as she was listening to the...
She shouldn't have listened to that message.
Yeah. I'm just going to put Pentedex on just in case.
Several bad puns later.
Anyway, thank you all for coming. And as they say in the Frogland...
Bonus frog legs?
Bonus gumbo.
Bonus gumbo?
No,
bonus
no,
gumbo.
No, that was the other campaign. This one was bonus escargot.
Escarcom and escargot.
Escargot, escargot. See ya.